Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Tonight, we're re-diving into a story that blurs the line between a routine day and an inexplicable nightmare. So, turn down the lights, and let's get into it. The air was thick with the lingering scent of ash and adrenaline, a familiar perfume for the crew of Station 12. They had just returned from a grueling 3-alarm blaze downtown, a warehouse fire that had tested their limits. Exhausted but satisfied, they tramped back into the firehouse, the heavy thud of their boots echoing in the cavernous bay. They shed their heavy turnout gear, the layers stiff with soot and sweat, and headed for the locker room to clean up and finally breathe. That's when the first firefighter noticed it. A different kind of smoke. Not the acrid, chemical smell of a building fire, but something cleaner, sharper. It was the scent of burnt fabric, almost like laundry left in a dryer for far too long. He sniffed the air, his brow furrowed. "Hey, you guys smell that?" Heads lifted, noses twitched. Soon, they all smelled it. A knot of unease began to form in the pit of their stomachs. It wasn't coming from outside. It was here, inside the station. They followed the scent, their tired footsteps quickening, leading them directly to their own locker room. The smell was strongest here, a haze so thick it made their eyes water. It seemed to be seeping from the metal vents of the lockers themselves. One of them, a rookie named Miller, reached for his locker handle, his hand hesitating just inches from the cool metal. "What is that?" he whispered, more to himself than anyone else. The captain, a veteran of 20 years, stepped forward. "Open them," he commanded, his voice steady, despite the tremor of fear that was now palpable in the room. One by one, with a series of metallic clicks and groans, the locker doors swung open. A wave of heat washed over them, and a collective gasp filled the room. Inside each and every locker, hanging neatly where their clean, spare uniforms should have been, was a charred, blackened wreck. The fabric was melted and fused, holes burned through the chests and sleeves. But the most chilling detail was what remained untouched by the phantom flames. On the breast of each ruined uniform, the embroidered name tag was perfectly pristine, stark white against the scorched black. Miller, Davis, Chen, Rodriguez. The captain stared at his own name, the letters seeming to mock him from the embers. They were all there, every single one. And as they stood, frozen in disbelief, reaching out with trembling fingers, they realized the most impossible thing of all. The charred fabric, the smoldering remains of the uniforms bearing their names, were still warm. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more chills. We'll see you in the next one. Stay safe.